Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum
Bismillah.
salam. Assalamu alaikum, ladies.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? My name is Nadia
Alhamdulillah.
Nabiwala. I am the executive assistant here at Rabata, and I'm here today with my friends.
Nice to see everyone. Alhamdulillah. I'm Iman Manigat. I'm the Convert Care Coordinator at Rabata.
Salam, everyone. I'm Afsha Malik, Development Director at Rabata, and it's so wonderful to be spending a few minutes this morning together with you.
So we've got this really exciting thing going on, and I realized I didn't even tell you guys about it, and I wanted to share the topics coming up. We've got this beautiful thing happening this Saturday. We've actually been hosting these every year annually. It's called the Ramadan Ready workshop, and I wanted to hear your thoughts and share the little topics with you here today.
That's exciting. Do you know how many years? I think we've been doing this for what? How many years now? Like 7, 8 years, like many years,
Wow,
right?
no, like 10 years.
Right?
Really.
Yeah, even before COVID.
So, mashallah, every year before Ramadan, we have a Ramadan Ready program. And usually it's been a program that you register for, you sign up, and then you get all this wonderful material from our women scholars at Rabata, including their guidance, their insights, their tips, practical things, spiritual lessons, all to prepare ourselves for Ramadan. And this is the first year that we're moving it onto YouTube, inshallah. So that's going to be the best.
I think it's just going to be really exciting. It's going to open up the doors for women learning these like little things, right, that we didn't realize we needed for Ramadan. So let me share the first topic with you. Anse Dr. Tamara Gray is actually going to open us up that morning at 9 a.m. CST with the School of Ramadan.
Sounds exciting, mashallah.
All
That's
right, so I don't
that's
know.
gonna keep us up, mashallah. Keep us awake.
9 a.m. Saturday morning. So that's January 31st this weekend, correct?
Correct.
Oh my
And
God.
that means you bring your coffee with you. You could be streaming this on your phones. You could be watching on your iPads. You could be watching on your laptop with your family. I think it's a great opportunity.
Well, I know we'll be back and forth. Someone's going to be driving to soccer practice. Someone's going to be dropping someone off at band or the masjid. And yes, we'll be here.
Yeah,
9
I'm going to be tuning in from a basketball game that morning. So I completely understand the mom life. Um, sorry, this cough. The Chicago is so cold. I'm like dying here. Our next topic is going to be the fiqh of fasting with Anse Iman Rabat.
That's amazing. Actually, she's also going to be doing a special session for the converts at Rabatas because we have a monthly coffee and connection. It's going to be February 11th at 12 p.m. CST. She's also going to be coming. So that's pretty awesome that we'll have her doing this amazing talk, which is very needed for us as women. So that's awesome. Alhamdulillah.
So we're going to have Ante Iman as the second talk, right? So for everyone joining in with the live, welcome, welcome. This Saturday, January 31st, we're going to have a Rabata Ramadan Ready program going live on YouTube. So if you haven't already, which I'm sure if you're watching this right now, subscribe to the Rabata YouTube channel. You need to subscribe. Get all your friends and family to subscribe so they'll get an alert when we go live, inshallah. We'll kick it off at 9 a.m. with Ansi Tamara and the School of Ramadan, and then move into the fiqh of fasting with Anse Iman Rabbat, who I always reference as like the fiqh teacher to go to. I'm just like, oh, you have a question? Let's go double check with Anse Iman, mashallah. She's also teaching the fast and friendly fiqh class at Ribaat right now. And as Anse Emmanuel said, she's going to be at the Convert Connect this month. So a Convert Connect space is just for convert women getting together, and their theme this month is going to be about Ramadan, inshallah. So if you haven't yet, sign up. I know in the chat box, one of our friends here is going to drop a link to sign up for the Convert Connect. If you're a new Muslim, a veteran Muslim who's accepted Islam, many, many moons ago, as someone I met said, this is a great place for a refresher. And as always, every Ramadan when it comes, let's not assume that we know the fiqh of fasting. We all need a refresher, inshallah.
And as someone just asked, the whole program, yes, the entire thing will be here on YouTube. You can join us live as you comment, as you post as your comments. all the teachers here will be seeing those comments. So they can be interacting, we can be seeing your questions, and inshallah getting those answered as well. Our next topic on that lineup was going to be that Ramadan is the month of Quran. This is by Anse Nishat, who wrote our beautiful book. I actually don't have it with me. I don't know if one of you do, by any chance.
I have it upstairs. It's a beautiful book of remembrance. It's Rabata purple. The calligraphy is beautiful. It's a beautiful book.
Oh no, I've sent Anse Asha on a scavenger hunt this morning.
So I'm notorious in my halaqas and like all those spaces I talk to. I'm just like, oh, and then there was this book, and then I'll go look at my bookshelf, one of like the bazillion bookshelves that I have, and I'm just like, I wonder if it's here. But I'll have to dig deep because I think I might have it like next to me and on my nightstand, and that's probably the most convenient place for all of us to have the Dua book. So I'll drop a link to get the Garden of Remembrance. It's a beautiful Dua book. Anse Nishat, who's going to be the speaker for the Quran program during our Ramadan Ready, translated it. And it's so beautiful and it's so convenient to use because it has the Arabic, it has the transliteration of the du'as, and it has the translation. So you're really getting an immersive experience no matter your Arabic level when you're reading it. It's a great book to hold on to and read during your dhikr week as well. So some of us are like, well, Ramadan's going to come, but then I'm going to have a week that I'm not going to be engaged with the Quran. I won't be fasting. So what then? And it's important for us, alhamdulillah, that we've learned from our women scholars to also have a plan for that dhikr week so that we're ready to go and taking advantage of all of Ramadan, inshallah.
Actually, that's a beautiful point, and that brings us exactly to our next one. We've got Anse Fozia, who's going to talk about balancing worship and daily life. I mean, I know, like we're saying, like, I've got the basketball game and the volleyball practices, so this is just going to be such a good topic for us to have with us too that morning.
Oh, a
The
fun note about Anse Fozia. She lives in Austin and okay, down in Texas this weekend, not this week, this weekend. And yeah, this weekend and this week. We've been a little chillier than normal, which, for us Southern belles here, it's just something to grapple with. I know everyone in the north, you're dealing with like 20 inches of snow. Everything's iced in. And we're like, oh, it's a little frigid outside. Brr. But Anse Fozia, mashallah, she took a course for a boot camp, a personal training boot camp with Anse Iman Rabat, mashallah. And since then, she's been on fire with her productivity. And she even gave a time management for moms workshop in Austin for the Rabata Austin chapter in their community, mashallah. So she's going to be such a huge asset. I can't wait to learn from her because, I mean, she's someone who is doing a lot of wonderful things. I think she's a geopolitical scientist and she's got 2 kids that she's homeschooling. She volunteers for her community. She's a Ribaat graduate and, she's taking care of her home and her life and her family. And you're just like, how are you doing this? So we'll get kind of that magic.
Well, exactly what she's teaching us, right, that morning, balancing worship and daily life. So that'll
Makes
be great.
sense.
And our next one, Anse Asma Habo, we've actually had this topic in the past, and so many women needed it. It's called Fuel Your Fast, a guide to healthy eating and fitness in Ramadan.
MashaAllah. So I guess it's really gonna help us understand more what to eat, the proper nourishment that we need for our body, and that we can still be active in Ramadan. A lot of time I think we want to just sleep and have coffee after iftar, but I think there's so much benefit in eating well and still exercises at a level that, that goes with Ramadan. So that's gonna be exciting. MashaAllah.
I definitely agree. And then our next topic after that, which is going to be the last one before our reflections and dua, will be led by Dr. Leila Asamorai, who is from the Luminous Mind. We actually have this beautiful partnership with them. She's a licensed therapist. That topic that she's going to be talking about is the power of dua.
Oh my gosh, she's had some really beautiful short classes at Ribaat, right? MashaAllah. And like one of her topics coming up is unburdened, like going into Ramadan, letting go of your grievances and your grudges and all that emotional baggage. And so I can't wait for her dua program during the Ramadan Ready, inshallah, because it's a technique, right? Knowing how to make dua, how to build that sandwich of dua.
It's a whole process. And she's a psychologist, actually. She's a clinical psychologist. So we even have the mix of psychology and the Islamic understanding of the power of dua. So I think both together is going to be very, very powerful, inshallah.
I totally agree with both of you. And then that morning we're gonna close off with Imam Fadia, who actually leads our Masjid Rabata. And she's gonna close us off with beautiful reflections and a powerful dua, inshallah.
Imam Fadia, mashallah. I love how she makes Ramadan exciting. Remember last year, I think we had a video of her and how she's getting her house ready and all her tips and ideas to make it fun and creative. I think we shared it on the Rabata social media. It was really nice, alhamdulillah. So it would be beneficial to have her, and her excitement is very contagious. So that's going to be fun, alhamdulillah.
She's another woman with very practical tips, mashallah. So I'm excited to see her and get to know, like, just, that feeling of like, okay, closing with dua and the closing remarks and what we should take away with, inshallah. I'm going to be sending a whole bunch of my friends and family and the ladies that I know from the Rabata Houston chapter over to this live on Saturday. And I'm so excited. It's going to be the whole day. So I'll be popping in, I'll be popping out, but my
Same
mind and
here,
my heart is going to be here for sure.
alhamdulillah, same here.
This is a really random tidbit about Imam Fadia, but in 2019, I was looking for masjids, and I've never ever felt like part of a masjid for years. Like you've got the political parts of all of the fun stuff. And 2020, when the world shut down and we started Masjid Rabata at that point, I remember this was the first Ramadan that felt so immensely powerful for me, um, getting to be part of worship. So I'm an extrovert, and doing things by myself is never fun. I'm like, I should have people talking to me. And having these online spaces like this that Rabata has created for us, like, I'm in endless amount of debt. Even if I pretended to say thank you, I wouldn't be able to, for some of this. So it's just, it was the first time I felt included in a masjid in 2020.
Aww. Alhamdulillah, that's how it should be, alhamdulillah. And I remember Auntie Najia said something similar. We're giving women the feeling of how it should be in a masjid. So that's pretty powerful, alhamdulillah. And so that's why this initiative, even having the Ramadan Ready online, opening to the world, is another beautiful initiative and another way to connect with so many of our students and people that are coming to the masjid, part of our community. So it's really exciting, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Mashallah. So if you're curious about what Anse Dr. Tamara Gray and our women scholars at Rawata have to say about Ramadan, we'll find you here this Saturday at 9 a.m.
Assalamu
Tariqa.
alaikum.